guys, this is the Raiding Brothers here, and today we're going to be taking a look at the camping mod for Minecraft. Now, the camping mod basically adds camping essentials to your Minecraft world, like campfires, cooking fires, fur stuff, sleeping bags, more light, and other things like that. And so let's just get started and get right into it. First, we have the Swiss knife, which is crafted with 3 on one side, 3 rows on the other side, and then 3 iron ingots in the middle, which gets you your Swiss knife. Secondly, we have our canvas, which is crafted with 1 hemp, which is this plant here, and the Swiss knife to get your canvas. Now, for hemp, what you do if you find this in the wild, it has to be 2 blocks tall like this. And then what you do is you don't punch the top part, you punch the bottom, and then you get 1 hemp. So let's put that back for now. And then, thirdly, we have our iron stick, which is just 2 iron, like a normal stick, except it gives you an iron stick. Next, we have the pan, which is crafted with a bowl shape or a bucket shape for iron, 1 bowl in the middle, and a rose red on top, and that gets you your pan. Okay, and next we have our spit kit. Like, we have a spit kit, a grill kit, and a pan kit. So, basically, the spit kits are these kits here, are used for cooking over fires. I couldn't get them to work, but basically, you take your empty kit here, and you put the iron stick and 2 normal sticks in there, and then you go over to a fire, and you right-click on it, and you put it up here, and it puts a spit on it. And I couldn't get it to work, I couldn't put any food on it, but I guess I can figure that out and get you an update sometime soon. But with the spit kit, it has 2, as you saw earlier, the grill kit has 4, and the pan kit has 9 spaces to hold food. Next, we have our lantern. Now, lanterns can be used as an alternative light source, I think. Yeah. And then, basically, they're crafted with a helmet shape of glass panes, a glowstone dust in the middle, and 3 iron on the bottom. And that gives you an empty lantern. But if you want to fill up a lantern, you have to take some glowstone. So I'm just going to take a bunch. And then you go over to a crafting table. I had one earlier. Whatever. And you put it next to the lantern. And that's how you get... Yes. And that is how you get your lantern. Now, we're going to need a lantern. I'm just going to get this one that has some burning time left, because we're going to need it for our tents over there. But anyways, next we have our sleeping bag, which can be used, you can just put it on the ground anywhere, or you can put it inside one of your tents, which is what we're going to get to later. And anyway, it's crafted with 3 wool on the bottom and 1 Swiss knife right over it, and that gets you a sleeping bag, which can be placed on the ground. Sorry about that. I'm so sorry about that. But I'll just put it in here. This is what the tent recipe is going to look like. It's going to have 6 canvas, that, and then 2 tent pegs, and that will get you this tent here, which it looks a bit like this when you place it down, but this is just like a decoration tent. So we will be making different kinds of tents over there. But here we have a fur cap, which is you put a leather cap and put white fur all around it. Now, if you're wondering how to get white fur, there's like a bunch of different animals, and white fur comes from Arctic wolves, which I can spawn in for you right now. This is an Arctic wolf here. It's like a small dog, and if you kill it, sometimes you get some wool or some fur. And then if you want to get brown fur, which is used in the tunic here, you'd want to kill a grizzly bear, which looks like this. And those can spawn naturally in the world. So, and it's and you put like the piece of the normal leather corresponding thing right there in the middle, and then put 2 white fur here and brown fur here for the tunic. For the pants, you put brown fur and then the pants here, the leather pants. And for fur boots, you put leather here, 2 brown fur here, and 2 there. And that's how you get your full fur armor set. Okay, here is the fun part. So we're going to take a stack of coal and put it in there so it burns up. And then this is a recipe for marshmallows here, but yeah. So right now I'm going to put myself into game mode 0. I don't know, really unprofessional of me. Meaning, whatever. And this is how you make a marshmallow stick. And basically what you do is you have... I need a crafting table. Wow, I'm not prepared for this. I'm sorry, guys, but I'm going to have to put myself into game mode 1 again and get myself a crafting table. Be really unprofessional, but who cares? So you just put the marshmallows in, and you put 3 iron sticks on the bottom, and that gives you 3 marshmallows on a stick. It's not a carrot on a stick, it's a marshmallow on a stick. So basically, if you want to cook this, you stand by a fire for a few seconds, and you just let it sit there. And then you have yourself 1 cooked marshmallow on a stick, or roasted marshmallow on a stick. And I can't eat it because I'm in creative right now. But if I were hungry, I could eat this, and I believe it would restore 3 or 2 hunger points, or however you want to say that. And that's all I have for marshmallows. So onto the tents. Right here is what, if you would place down a tent, this is what you'd place down. You place down a tent, and it just looked like this. And here is, you can make a storage tent with 5 chests, and I'm pretty sure you know how to craft those. And you just right click on them, and you can put up to 5 chests in there. And then if you go to here, I can't see my mouse. Why? And if you go down to manage inventory, you can see you have a big inventory space here. And now for the sleeping tent, you can also put a lantern in the tent. If you right click with a sleeping bag, you have a sleeping bag there, and you can manage sleeping and just sleep there. And here, if you have a lantern, you can right click it, and if I set the time to night, or whoops, if you set the time to night, you can see that it actually lights up a bit of the area, like a big area. Or if I set the time to 18,000, that, you see it has a big area where it lights up. Like if I'm over here, it's really dark, but if you're over there, it's really, really light. So yeah, that's all I have for tents, and here we just have a little bit of stuff here. So the log, here's a log seat, which you craft by having any kind of log. No, oak log, just oak log. And a Swiss knife right next to it, and that gets you a little seat, and you can sit on it. Wow. Okay. And here we have a bear trap, which is crafted with iron sticks all around it, except on the corners. And then in the middle we have an iron stick, or an iron ingot. And if you step on it, you're stuck. And then if you get out of it, very slowly, you get an effect. Or usually you get an effect. But if I keep placing it down, yes, I get bleeding 2. And if I were in survival mode, that would mean I take extra damage after I got out of it. Like, wiggle my way out of it. So basically, if you wanted to have a bear here, so you can have a bear, like, walk along onto it, just like, and he's pushing, he's just sitting there, and then you trap yourself a bear. That's a good way, this is a really good way to get some fur. If you just have like a big area around your house or something and just put bear traps there, it can really protect you against bears and then use some fur at the same time. And this goes really slowly. So there is one more thing that I'd like to, and also another thing. These drop venison instead of like bear meat or whatever, and that's another form of food in the game. Now one thing I did not get to, and I did not set up, is these backpacks and the pouches. But it's basically it's like, if you go into game mode 0 here, you see that you have your backpack here, which you can place right there, which can have like a rucksack, a backpack, or a pouch. And if you have a rucksack, it's really big, and if you have a pouch, it's really small. But here, I could put a Swiss knife, and then I have a crafting table, a portable crafting table I can just walk around with. And here is a lantern, so if I have a lantern and put it here, I can just walk around. It's like using Optifine with that one thing. It's like dynamic light or whatever. And then we have a map, which basically puts a little map up there. You can't see me pointing, but it's up in the top, I think. I haven't really tested the maps yet, but that's pretty much all I have for, oh wait, no, there is one more thing. So I have to go into game mode 1 for this. But there is another thing that can spawn in your world. There's a little, like, people that can spawn in your world that are like campers. And they will spawn in naturally generated camps, like these, like they have like tents and log seats and stuff. And then he will spawn with those sometimes. Sometimes he won't spawn, and sometimes he will. And that's pretty much all I have for this mod review. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you liked it, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe if you really liked it, if you want to see more from us, and see you next time. Bye!